Pop! There you are, fresh out of your egg in a dark tunnel under someone's garden. Welcome to life as a mole cricket. Your first instinct is to dig deeper, which is good because that's pretty much what you'll be doing for the rest of your short life. You wiggle out off your egg alongside 30 of your brothers and sisters. Mom's long gone. She dug this tunnel, laid the eggs, and pieced out. Dad, who knows? Being abandoned at birth might seem harsh, but honestly, it's for the best. Adult mole crickets aren't exactly winning Parent of the Year awards, and they somatimate their own young when hungry. So maybe count your lucky stars. They didn't stick around for a family dinner where you're the main course. The nursery chamber she left you in a spreadicacy though. Just the right humidity, temperature, and depth to give you a fighting chance. It's probably the nicest place you'll ever live, which says a lot about what you have to look forward to. Your body looks ridiculous. You've got these massive front legs shaped like tiny shovels. They're perfect for digging. But try explaining that to the other insects who laugh when you attempt to walk normally. You lump around like you're wearing oven mitts on your hands. But underground, that's where you're the champion. Those shovel hands start moving instantly. You don't need lessons. You just know how to dig. It's hardwired into your tiny brain. Down you go, making your first tunnel. The soil feels good between your diggers. This is your element. The world above is bright, scary, and full of predators that would love nothing moreathon to snack on a plump little mole cricket like you. Your first meal is plant roots. Not exactly a gourmet feast, but when you're a mole cricket, you take what you can get. You munch through them, leaving a trail of angry gardeners wondering why their plants keep dying. Sometimes you mix it up with a bit of underground fungi or even tiny soil-dwelling insects. Variety is thespis of life, even when you live in total darkness. Within weeks, you've already outgrown your exoskeleton. Time for your first molt. Your skin splits a pin and you wiggle out, soft and vulnerable. You hide in a special chamber you've dug until your new exoskeleton hardens. This whole ordeal will happen multiple times through two-tier life. Imagine having to peel off your entire skin and then sit around naked and defenseless several times a year. Not fun. The worst part? That minute of panic when your old skin gets stuck on one of your shovel hands and you have to wriggle extra hard to get free. It's like trying to take off a wet sweater in a public bathroom stall. Awkward, uncomfortable, and if something goes wrong, potentially fatal. Water is both your friend and enemy. A light rain moistens the soil, making it easier to dig. But a heavy downpour, that's a disaster. Your tunnels flood and you're forced to surface where birds are having what looks like an all-you-can-eat mole circuit buffet. You scramble to higher ground. Those shovel hands working overtime as you desperately dig a new home. As you grow bigger, you discover rows of your special talents. You can swim. Unlike most insects, you don't immediately drown when submerged. Those same ridiculous front legs that make you look silly on land turn out to be excellent paddles in water. When your tunnels flood, you can swim to safety, outlasting many of your tunnel mates. 3 months in, and you're feeling strangerges. Your body is preparing for yet another molt, but this one's different. You emerge with wing pads. You're not a full adult yet, but you're getting there. 6 molts later, around 6 months into your life, you finally reach adulthood. Now you've got fully developed wings tucked under those wings. Wings covers. But don't get too excited. You're not exactly built for graceful flight. When you do take to the air, it's more of an awkward, bumbling affair. Thought screams, "Eat me," to every predator around. If you're a male, you've developed something else too. A built-in musical instrument. Parts of your wings have evolved into a sound-producing machine. You dig a special tunnel shaped exactly right to amplify your song. It's like building your out concert hall just to perform one song over and over again. Night after night, you sit in your tunnel and chirp away, hoping to attract a female. Your song can be heard up to 500 meters away. That is the equivalent of a human being heard from 5 meters away without a megaphone. Talk about commitment to the arts. Most mollusts never get lucky. They sing their hearts out night after night, but no familiver comes. They eventually die alone, having spent their entire adult life as underground musicians giving concerts to empty venues. You, however, have better luck. One warm night, a female follows your song and enters your tunnel. The date is quick. No dinner, Namavi, just a brief encounter, and she's gone, off to find a suitable place to lay her eggs. If you're a female mole cricket, once you've mated, you're on a mission. You dig an elaborate brood chamber about 30 centimeters underground with special curved tunnels, designed to maintain the perfect temperature and humidity. You lay up to 300 eggs, carefully arranging them in the chamber. Then you leave, never to see your offspring. Your maternal duties completed in the most minimalist way possible. Regardless of your gender, your days are numbered. Adult mole crickets typically live just a few months after reaching maturity. Ya spend them doing what mole crickets do best: digging, eating, and avoiding becoming someone else's dinner. Speaking of dinner, you've got a target on your back, or thorax technically. Everyone wants to eat you. Birds peck at the ground, listening for your movements. Moles, the mammal kind, ironically, love to munch on mole crickets. Skunks, raccoons, and armadillos will dig you up without a second thought. Even other insects, like ants and beetles, will attack you if they catch you in a vulnerable moment. One day, you're digging a new tunnel when you sense vibrations. Something big is coming. You freeze, hoping it will pass. But the vibrations get stronger. It's a mole, and it's hungry. You try to dig away, but those shovel hands that make you a great digger don't help you dig fast enough to escape a natural-born tunnel predator. The mole gets closer and closer, and wait, you manage to squeeze into a tiny crack in the soil that the much larger mole can't follow. That was close. But this is your Lafino. Constantly digging, constantly hiding, constantly one step away from becoming something snack. Winter approaches, and if you live in a colder climate, you dig deep, really deep. You can burrow down almost a meter underground to escape the frost. There enter a state of dormancy. Your body functions slowing to conserve energy. You're essentially hibernating until spring brings warmth back to the soil. When spring arrives, it's time to start the cycle again. You emerge from your deep winter bunker, hungry and ready to mate once more, if you haven't already. The world above has changed its seasons, but your underground kingdom remains largely the same. Dark, damp, and full of roots to munch on. As your BD ages, your digging becomes less efficient. Those once powerful front legs don't move soil like they used to. You find yourself having to rest more often. One day, you're simply too weak to dig properly or too slow to escape a predator. Your time as a mole cricket comes to an end, likely as a meal for some other creature. But don't feel too bad. In your short life, you've moved more earth relative to your body sisathon any construction worker could dream of. You've survived floods, predators, and the indignity of having hands that look ridiculous but work amazing. And for a male, you've been a one-man band performing nightly concerts from your self-designed amphitheater. Your tunnels will remain long after you're gone. A complex network of highways and byways that future generations of soil dwellers will discover and either appreciate or completely destroy. Its sire underground legacy. Your architectural masterpiece that nobody will ever fully appreciate because, well, it's underground, and you're just a cricket with shovel hands. And just when you thought mole cricket life couldn't get any worse, your tunnel collapses right as you're about to score a date with the hottest female in the garden. Talk about being blocked by your own home. You spend your last moments frantically digging upward, wondering if mole cricket heaven has better soil conditions and fewer predators. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. But at least there, no one can hear you scream when Yowie accidentally digs straight into a molest-leaving room party.